Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. In today's video I will be doing part one of the patent leather and lace design, starting with the patent leather. I've already buffed off the surface shine from this nail tip, and I'm going to start with a base gel by Beetles, and it's called Foundation. And a base gel is really important when you really want the product that you're using to adhere to the nail. I don't always use it in my tutorials just because I don't do it on a real person, but it's always good to be in that habit so you don't forget. So I'm going to use this Beetles number 324 black. And I'm going to use the Beetles Top It Off matte coat. And possibly the Formagel Mia Secret. And definitely the Mia Secret UV Finish Gel Extra Shine. So I'm just going to start out with the black. You want to make sure that you don't have any filings or anything. Make sure you clean that nail really well, not just with a brush but with an alcohol wipe, just to make double sure you don't have any. And if you get some lint, just get it off with your brush if it's not too much, and then just use something to wipe it off, wipe the brush on so you don't put it back into the bottle. This will probably take 2 coats, so I'm just going to when I finish this coat, I'll just cure it and have had the both coats done. Um, but this black is a bit translucent, so I definitely need 2 coats. You can use 3, but I think 2 is fine with this design. And when you're happy, just go ahead and get that cured. And this is 2 coats done. Nice and shiny. And I just love the Beetles matte top coat. I've tried a few, and I like all that I've tried, but Beetles is my go-to for now, till I find something I like better. And I'm going to get that in the lamp. Look at that. And that does hide a lot of imperfections. If you're going to use a matte top coat, depending on the color that you use, it really takes away any imperfections. If you accidentally leave some lint or particles in there that you didn't see, um, it'll actually hide that. So I'm going to use the Model 1's black polish instead of the Beetles, just because this is so much thicker, and when I'm painting a design I like to use a real thick gel. That way I know it's not going to run, and some of those thinner ones you have to hurry, then you have to hurry up and cure it, and then it kind of loses its shape, I guess. But I want this to really stand out and not blend in. And I'm going to use my really cool striper brush. If if you don't have a striper brush, you definitely need to get one. And this one's pretty long, but I do have a longer one, but I'm not going to use it in this video. But as you're getting the polish or paint, whatever you're going to use, you just twist your brush, get that color all in the brush, and then you pull it. And you can make it as thin or thick as you want to. I want mine for these lines, I want it a little more thick than thin, so I'm going to make sure I have enough on my brush. Figure out where you're beginning and where you're ending. And then once you start, all you have to do is drag this brush. You don't have to keep painting over the same area. You just drag it through. Press it down, not real hard, but make sure it's the whole brush is pretty much all the brush is touching, and you just drag it across. And it's amazing. You can curve it, you can just do it straight. So I'm just going to mark where I'm hoping I'm going to end once I start this line. And I get a little nervous with this, just hoping I get it in the right place. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. So in this case, I did not make it, but I could always wipe it off and start again because I haven't cured it yet. But since I came just short of where I wanted it, I don't have to start over. I can just do it just to the side, and I made my mark. So super easy. And you can finish this by using that brush, but I'm going to go ahead and use a different brush to apply the rest of the gel. But I am going to cure these lines. That way I don't have to worry about messing them up. I just love using this gel brush because it's got such a sharp angle and it's not a real thick brush, and it covers a lot of area because it's wider, but you can be more exact when you're applying whatever product you're applying. And I start out doing it in that motion, but then I kind of wanted it a little smoother because this gel does take a while to settle because it's so thick. So just trying to do whatever strokes I can do to make sure that it is smooth and I don't have to wait so long before I can cure it. But this is why I cured the main lines that I made, because I don't want to go over it. I don't want to have to clean it all up. This way I can just clean up a little bit. There is the patent leather part. And now I'm going to use the Mia Secret top coat to apply my little studs that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. You should use something stronger when it's on a person, but in this case I'm not using it on a person, so I don't really have to worry about that. These are the little studs I'm going to use. They're so cute. They're like little metal, I think, and the set came with a lot of different shapes, so these I thought would be perfect. The application of these little gel dots was really blurry, so I took it out. It was really annoying, and I couldn't just use part of it. It did it through the whole thing. But anyway, so those are just those little dots I made, and now I'm putting the little silver studs on there. And you can just put these on and then straighten them up later. Otherwise, because the gel is so thin, you're going to be chasing them around to put them back in place throughout the whole application, and that just takes forever. It just slows you down. So just put your gems on and then straighten them up right before you cure them, and that should save you a lot of time on your application. Pop that in the lamp, and there it is. Super cute. Super cute. I love how these look. So for the laces, I'm going to use this shorter brush. Still thin. You don't want to make this too thick for this design, but you do want it to show up. So the same technique, you roll it in the gel and you pull it just to make sure you have every place covered on this brush. I'm just going to do one side first, and I'm going to sugar that with the black glitter and cure it. And then I'm going to do the other side and then do the same steps, sugar that and cure it. And I'm doing that because I want it to look like laces, like how they overlap when you on your shoes. You want them to look the same way. So if you don't care about that, just do it all and then get it sugared and get it cured, and then you're done. But I'm hoping it's gonna show up that way. I'm not sure because of the glitter, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to get that cured. And now I'm ready for sugaring. My glitter was giving me some problems. It all came out at once instead of very delicate. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect my lines very much and make them too thick. Okay, I'm going to pop this in the lamp and be back with the glitter all done. And I even added a little bow. And I'm going to use these clear gems. I'm not going to put a lot, just a little right here in this little area. I don't want too much bling to take away from the actual little silver studs and the glitter. Okay, get these on here. I'm going to cure it, and I will be right back. There it is. It turned out really cute. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you watch part 2 where I do the lace. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.